Welcome to Sailing Queen Jane. A lot has happened. Obviously, if you watched the last video, and if you didn't, I'll give you a quick summary. When I was in the Marshall Islands, I got really sick and my throat kind of swelled up, and they did an ultrasound and they found a big lump on my thyroid, and they didn't really have the facilities or the surgeons to be able to do anything more than the ultrasound. So we decided to head to places that had more facilities. Initially, we're going to go to Fiji, and then we ended up coming to Australia because of weather, and I'm really glad we did. So I had the surgery, and it ended up being a type of cancer, but the margins are clear. They took it out. I got a monster scar here, which is gonna fade. They tell me. He said confidently, the doctor said, "Oh, I put it in one of your neck creases." I'm like, wow, thanks, dude. But anyway, he was awesome. The surgical care was fabulous. And I'm, right now cancer free. I'm just on a check. It didn't spread. It's a very contained type of cancer, so all good. We pulled our boat, had our hull bottom sanded down and painted because, a year and a half in the tropics is pretty wearing on bottom paint. So, and then we had also some other stuff done. Now we're just back here, relaxing, waiting for the weather to warm up to head out to explore the Great Barrier Reef and the Whitsundays. Just, I'm not actually even sure if I'm going to continue to make videos because it takes a lot of energy and brain space, and I think I just kind of want to be here, be present, and not worry about making videos. All right. Thanks for watching. Enjoy. So this is me post-surgery. Had excellent care, private room. It was fabulous. Took a little while to recover, but I was good. A week later, we pulled the boat, put it on the hard, started working on the bottom. We lived on board for the first 5 days. And the ladder, the deadly ladder to get up and down to the bathroom. Yikes. Yes, and then also there were horrible sandflies because the boatyard's right near some marshy flats. I think I ended up with 60 bites. It was pretty tough. But after that, we checked into a hotel for the rest of the time, which was awesome. Beautiful views, air conditioning, just kind of a vacation from the boat. So, and we ate out every night. It was fun. And then during the day, of course, we went back and forth to the boatyard to ensure all the work was being done properly. Took a little longer than we'd planned, but particularly with the boot stripe, which needed to be hand painted, and it changes in width going around the boat because of the shape of the hull, so that took a long time. And then boom, we were ready to go back into the water first thing in the morning. So 7 a.m. we were up. They were getting the slings ready and getting ready for us to move. But the bottom looks beautiful. And I think the boot stripe turned out really well too. It's always a little terrifying when you have your home being moved around in slings. They're there tying them together, ensuring the straps won't slip. That's my nightmare. Because the shape of the hull, they have to do that. It's takes a while to move the boat. Obviously they do it very slowly. And even then I could see the boat swaying. I mean, it's about 21 tons. So she'll start to swing a bit as they move her. Jordan and I are ready to get back in the water and get out of the yard. Part of the reason they have to do this so early is because we need high tide. The Boatyard's in an area which gets extreme low water, and you literally cannot drop at low tide. You can drop a couple hours around high tide and still get out. It was pretty shallow when we left, but plenty of space, plenty of water underneath the keel for the Queen Jane. So every yard handles it differently about when you get on. Here they sort of drop the boat till it's level, put a ladder, and you climb on the boat, and then they drop you into the water with you on board. In US yards, they usually put you in the water and then you clamber on board. And the first thing you have to do, obviously, is go downstairs, check the bilge, and make sure there's no water coming into the boat. Once you're clear, then you tie on to make sure you're not slamming around in the slip. Right here, Jordan goes downstairs to check the bilges, and I realize I have to run to the front to catch the line, so I dropped the camera and ran to the front to tie the bow on. Then we're off and headed back to the Breakwater Marina. There you can see Magnetic Island, which is only a couple of miles offshore from Townsville. And yes, if it's a day ending with Y, we're making a lot of Magnetic Island jokes. It's very attractive. I feel very drawn to it, etc., etc. Beautiful morning.
But I'll tell you this, we're going very fast for the amount of RPMs.
Yeah?
Which I obviously is due to the clean bottom of the slick
It was awesome being back at the marina. Boatyards are kind of dirty places, and it was in an industrial area, nowhere to walk, not like here at the marina, where we have the strand and parks. So it was nice being back. We're at the longest dock here. So doing laundry. I would say, I put the laundry in, go back up, put it in the dryer. I get about 5,000 steps doing the laundry alone. It's a really long dock. Right? It goes on forever. I mean, I have this at 8 times speed. You wouldn't believe how long it is. But a couple extra steps. And it's kind of quiet out where we are, so that's the plus side. There she is. Finally. It took forever. Oh, guess who I met up at the laundry? Lynn Party. Kind of cool. Like, I was just helping her figure out the machine, so where to put the soap in. And I'm like, you sound American. And she's like, yeah, but I spent a lot of time in New Zealand. And I was like, And I said, anyway, I'm Kate. And she's like, I'm Lynn. I'm like, oh, of course. She looks great. Fun chat. Inspiring person.
Change is constant, learning to flow.